Ngayon yung ating audit. Ano ba ang ginagawa natin?
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. We are here at the office of the Procurement at DPWH Batangas First DEO, Lanatan, Balayan, Batangas. We are here for the opening of bids for 6 infra projects. To begin, let us have an opening prayer to be led by Ms. Mariluz Rosario.
Let us pray. Ama namin Diyos, sa pangalan po ng Panginoong Jesus, ang makapangyarihan na iyong banal na Espiritu, Panginoon. Kami po ay nagpapasalamat at nagpupuri sa iyong banal at makapangyarihang pangalan. Panginoon, salamat po o Diyos, sapagkat kami po, Panginoon, ay muli tinipon mo kami sa lugar na ito. Dinala mo kami, Panginoon, ng ligtas at patuloy mo po kaming pangunahan at patuloy mo kaming gabayan, Panginoon. At Lord, dalangin po namin sa aming pong activity na gagawin. Hayaan mo po, O Diyos, na patuloy mo kaming bigyan ng katalituhan at kaalaman at ikaw lamang po ang mapapurihan sa bawat isa sa amin. Salamat po, O God. Sa iyo po ang papuri at ang pasasalamat. In Jesus' name, Amen.
Next, let us have a roll call. Engineer Michelle Alvin Castillo, please dito on.
Thank you po, ma'am. Good morning po sa ating lahat. For today's attendees po sa ating opening of bids for 6 infrastructure projects. It's been po with DPWH members and present here at the conference room is Engineer Franz Nino M. Del Mundo.
Present po.
Next is Engineer Vivian Viana B. Castillo. And Ms. Mariluz Rosario. For the back secretariat members, let's begin po with Engineer Janeline Picueto. Engineer Julie Margaret Birica Blanca. Ms. Carla Jo Aguilar. And Ms. Renny Jean M. Umali. For the back members, let's begin po with Engineer Valeriano M. Banag Jr. And also present in the conference room is Ms. Mara Michelle R. Ramirez.
Present po, good morning.
Also present, present naman po via Zoom is Engineer Luisa M. Sinoy
Present po.
and Engineer Florencia G. Cordova.
Present po.
Our back vice chairperson is Engineer Emily Gat.
Present po, good morning.
And our back chairperson po, Engineer Abelardo Di Calalo. Sir, good morning po. We would like to acknowledge the presence of the representative from the Commission on Audit, Ma'am Concessa Bicay. Ma'am, good morning po. That's all po, ma'am.
Thank you very much. So we have a quorum. So for today's, back secretariat, please retrieve the envelope of bidders in our bid box. For today's openings of bid, the following are the contract ID and the name of projects and their profile. First contract ID is 24DB0016. Organizational Outcome 1 ensures safe and reliable national road system, bridge, Program-Rehabilitation, major repair of permanent bridges, Sinisian Bridge, with bridge ID B0012LZ along Palico-Balayan-Batangas Road. Approved budget for the contract is 9,800,000 pesos. Contract duration is 120 calendar days. Second contract ID is 24DB0023, Convergence and Spatial Support Program, Basic Infrastructure Program. Flood mitigation structure protecting major strategic public buildings facilities. Construction of flood mitigation structure, Taal, Batangas, Phase 2. Approved budget for the contract is 4,950,000 pesos. Contract duration is 90 calendar days. Third contract ID is 24DB0032, Convergence and Spatial Support Program, Basic Infrastructure Program or BIP. Multipurpose building facilities to support social services construction, completion of multipurpose building Barangay Hall, Barangay Bagong Silang, Calatagan, Batangas. Approved budget for the contract is 1,980,000 pesos. Contract duration is 90 calendar days. For the fourth contract ID 24DB0087, Convergence and Spatial Support Program, Basic Infrastructure Program BIP, access road and or bridges from the national roads leading to major strategic public buildings, facilities, construction of road, Barangay Luyahan, Lian, Batangas. Approved budget for the contract is 4,950,000. Contract duration is 90 calendar days. Fifth contract ID is 24DB0103, Convergence and Spatial Support Program, Basic Infrastructure Program or BIP, access road and or bridges from the national roads leading to major strategic public buildings, facilities, construction of road, Barangay 2, Calatagan, Batangas. Approved budget for the contract is 4,950,000 pesos. Contract duration is 90 calendar days. Sixth and last contract ID is 24DB0125, Convergence in Spatial Support Program, Basic Infrastructure Program or BIP, multipurpose building, facilities to support social services, construction of multipurpose building, covered court, Barangay Putat, Nasugbu, Batangas. Approved budget for the contract is 4,950,000 pesos. Contract duration is 150 calendar days. So for the bidders for the first project, 24DB0016, bidders are Vicmar Construction Incorporated, AC Rivero Development Corporation, and Frandel Construction and Development Corporation. Please open the technical components of the bid. BAC TWG, please assist the BAC members in the opening of technical components of the bid and conduct a preliminary check for eligibility or technical components of the bid. For the second contract ID, first bidder, LPO Enterprises. Second bidder, Vicmar Construction Incorporated. And the third bidder is Bicol Gold Rock Construction Corporation. For the third contract ID, 24DB0032. First bidder, Richards Construction Corporation. Second is Vicmar Construction Incorporated. And third, 8J's Construction and General Merchandise. For the fourth project, first bidder is Richards Construction Corporation. Second is New JJWEG Builder and Supply Corporation. And the third is Taptech Trading and Construction Company Incorporated. Fifth contract ID, first bidder is Bicol. Fifth contract ID is 24DB0103. First bidder, Bicol Gold Rock Construction Corporation, Richards Construction Corporation, and Taptic Trading and Construction Company Incorporated. Sixth and last contract ID, 24DB0125. First bidder is Frandel Construction and Development Corporation. Second is Juber Construction. And third but not the least, Richards Construction Corporation. Please open all the technical components of the bid and check for the preliminary examination of technical components of the bid. For the result of electronic eligibility check for contract ID 24DB0016, Bigmar bidders, Bigmar Construction Incorporated, Randall Construction and Development Corporation, AC Rivero Development Corporations are all eligible to participate in this bidding. For second contract ID 24DB0023, bidders Bigmar Construction Incorporated and Bicol Gold Rock Construction Corporation are eligible to participate in this bidding, while LPO Enterprises is ineligible to participate in this bidding due to PhilJobs registration certificate is not valid. Validity is until March 5, 2024. Please open the envelope of this to check if the attached PhilJeb is valid or renewed. Please verify the validity of PhilJebs. Next contract ID is 24DB0032. Bigmar Construction Incorporated, Rich Arts Construction Corporation, and HS Construction and General Merchandise are all eligible to participate in this bidding. For 24DB0087, Taptec Trading and Construction Company Incorporated, Richards Construction Corporation, and New JJ Weg Builders and Supply Corporation are all eligible to participate in this bidding. For 24DB0103, Taptec Trading and Construction Company Incorporated, Bicol Gold Rock Construction Corporation, and Richards Construction Corporations are eligible to participate in this bidding. Juber Construction, for contract ID 24DB0125, Juber Construction, Richards Construction Corporation, and Prandel Construction and Development Corporation are eligible to participate in this bidding. technical components of the bid. The following documents must be present in the technical component envelope of the bidders. Number one is valid PhilJobs registration certificate, planetary membership, all pages in accordance with section 8.5.2 of the IRR. Number two, statement of the prospective bidders of all its ongoing government and private contracts, including contracts awarded but not yet started, if any, whether similar or not similar in nature and complexity to the contract to be bid. Number three, statement of the bidder's single largest completed contract or SLCC, similar to the contract to be bid except under conditions provided under the rules. Number four is special pickup license in case of joint venture and registration for the types and cost of the contract to be bid. And number five is original copy of bid security in the form of any of the following: cash, cashier's check, manager's check, issued by Universal or Commercial Bank, 2% of ABC, bank trap, guarantee or irrevocable letter of credit issued by a Universal or Commercial Bank if issued by a foreign bank, confirmed or authenticated by a Universal or Commercial Bank, 2% of the ABC, or surety bond callable upon demand issued by surety or insurance company duly certified by the Insurance Commission as authorized to issue such security, 5% of ABC, and bid securing declaration. Number six requirements is organizational chart for the contract to be bid. Seven, list of contractors' key personnel to be assigned to the contract to be bid with their complete qualification and experience data. 8, list of contractors' major equipment units which are owned or leased and or under purchase agreement, supported by proof of ownership or certification of availability of equipment from the equipment lessor vendor for the duration of the project as the case may be. 9, authorized or original duly signed omnibus sworn statement, and if applicable, original notarized secretary certificate in case of a corporation and partnership or cooperative, and or original special power of attorney of all members of the joint venture, giving full power and authority to its officer to sign the omnibus sworn statement and do acts to represent the bidder. Next, the requirement, the prospective bidder's computation of net financial contracting capacity or NFCC. And if applicable, plus B documents, duly signed joint venture agreement in accordance with RA number 4566 and its IIR in case the joint venture is already in existence, or duly notarized statement from all the potential joint venture partners stating that they will enter into and abide by the provisions of the joint venture agreement in the instance that the bid is successful. And for the second envelope or the financial components of the bid, the following must be present in the bidder's financial components of the bid. One is original duly signed accomplished financial bid form, original duly signed bid prices in the bill of quantities. Number 3 is duly accomplished detailed estimate form, including a summary sheet indicating the unit prices of construction materials, labor rates, and equipment rental used in coming up with the bid. And number 4, or last, the cash flow by quarter. So let us continue for the first contract ID 24DB0016. For the manual preliminary examination of technical components of the bid of bidder Prandel Construction and Development Corporation. Prandel submitted all the required documents, including the bid security in the form of bid securing declaration dated March 19, 2024. Another bidder, AC Rivero Development Corporation for contract ID 24DB0016. AC Rivero submitted also all the required documents, including bid security in the form of bid securing declaration dated March 19, 2024. And the last bidder for 24DB0016, Bigmar Construction Incorporated, submitted all the required documents, including bid security in the form of bid securing declaration dated March 19, 2024. Please open the financial components of the bid of the three bidders for 24 contract ID 24DB0016. DB0023, result of the manual checking for the preliminary examination of technical components of the bid. Bidder Bicol Gold Rock Construction Corporation submitted all the required documents, including bid security, in the form of bid securing declaration dated March 19, 2024. Please open the financial components of the bid of Bicol Gold Rock. Next bidder for contract ID 24DB0023, Bigmar Construction Incorporated, submitted all the required documents, including bid security in the form of bid securing declaration dated March 19, 2024. Open the financial components of the bid of Bigmar Construction Incorporated. And last bidder for 24DB0023, LPO Enterprises, submitted all the required documents for the manual preliminary examination of technical components of the bid, including his valid field jobs registration certificate dated March 5, 2025. DTA certificate of LPO is valid. Date of expiration, July 15, 2024. Mayor's permit is valid until December 31, 2024. Tax clearance, expiration, January 25, 2025. Submitted also the audited financial statement. Date of filing is April 11, 2023. Pickup license, valid until March 7, 2027. So we will open also the financial components of the bid of LPO Enterprises, and we will request for the unlocking of unlocking to the central office for the electronic eligibility update. Proceed na sa financial. For preliminary examination of financial components of the bid for contract ID 24DB0016. Bidder AC Rivero Development Corporation submitted all the required documents, and his bid amount is 9,501,100 pesos only. 9,501,100 pesos. 9,501,100.00. 9,501,100.00. Bigmar Construction Incorporated submitted also all the required documents for the financial components of the bid, and his bid amount is 9,550,000 pesos. 9,550,000 pesos. 9,550,000.00. 9,550,000.00. Bandal Construction and Development Corporation submitted all the required documents for the financial components of the bid, and this bid amount is 9,608,900 pesos only. 9,608,900 pesos only. 9,608,900.00. 9,608,900.00. Lowest bidder is AC Rivero Development Corporation. All bids are subject for the bid evaluation and post qualification. For the contract ID 24DB0023, preliminary examination of financial components of the bid of bidder LPO Enterprises. LPO submitted all the required documents, and this bid amount is 4,801,448 pesos and 52 centavos. 4,801,448 pesos and 52 centavos. Next bidder, Vicmar Construction Incorporated. Vicmar submitted all the required documents for the preliminary examination of financial components of the bid, and his bid amount is 4,840,000 pesos and 34 centavos. 4,840,000 pesos and 34 centavos. 4840,000.34. 4840,000.34. Bicol Goldrock Construction Corporation submitted all the required documents for contract 24DB00223, and his bid amount is 4,907,000 pesos and 13 centavos. 4,907,000 pesos and 13 centavos. 4907,000.13. 4907,000.13. Lowest bidder is LPO Enterprises, 4,801,448 pesos and 52 centavos. Again, all bids are subject for bid evaluation and cost qualification. Our opening of bids, 24DB0032. For 24DB0032, Vicmar Construction Incorporated submitted all the required documents for the technical components of the bid, including his bid security in the form of bid securing declaration dated March 19, 2024. Another bidder for 24DB0032, Richards Construction Corporation, submitted all the required documents for the examination of technical components of the bid, including bid security in the form of bid securing declaration. And bidder HJ's Construction and General Merchandise for contract ID 24DB0032 submitted also all the required documents for the technical components of the bid, including his bid security in the form of bid securing declaration dated March 19, 2024. Therefore, they are passed for the manual preliminary examination of technical components of the bid. Please open the financial components of the bid of the said bidders for contract ID 24DB0032. DB0087, result of preliminary examination of technical components of the bid, Taptech Trading and Construction Company Incorporated submitted all the required documents for the technical components of the bid, including his bid security in the form of bid securing declaration dated March 19, 2024. Taptech passed the preliminary examination of technical components of the bid. Please open his financial components of the bid. Bridges-Sinisian Construction Corporation submitted all the required documents for the technical components of the bid, including bid security in the form of bid securing declaration dated March 19, 2024. Therefore, Bridges-Sinisian Construction Corporation passed the preliminary examination of technical components of the bid. Please open his financial components of the bid. New JJ Weg Builders and Construction Corporation submitted all the required documents for the technical components of the bid, including bid security in the form of bid securing declaration dated March 19, 2024. Therefore, New JJ Weg Builders and Construction Corporation passed the preliminary examination of technical components of the bid. Please open his financial components of the bid. For the financial components of the bid for contract ID 24DB0032, Bridges-Sinisian Construction Corporation submitted all the required documents, and his bid amount is 1,933,930 pesos only. 1,933,930 pesos only. 1,933,930.00. Another bidder, HJ Construction and General Merchandise, submitted all the required documents, including his bid amount, in the amount of 1,920,000 pesos only. 1,920,000 pesos only. 1,920,000.00. Last bidder for 24DB0032, Bigmar Construction Incorporated, submitted all the required documents, and his bid amount is 1,948,800 pesos only. 1,948,800 pesos only. 1,948,800.00. 1,948,800, excuse me, 1,948,800.00. 1,948,800.00. Lowest bidder is 8K Construction and General Merchandise. Amount to bid is 1,920,000 pesos only. All bids are subject for a bid evaluation and post qualification. Thank you, Simon. For the financial components of the bid for contract ID 24DB0087, bidder New JJ Weg Builders and Supply Corporation, submitted all the required documents for the financial components of the bid. And his bid amount is 4,806,450 pesos only. 4,806,450 pesos only. Bidder Richards Construction Corporation submitted all the required documents for the financial components of the bid, and his bid amount is 4,855,960 pesos only. 4,855,960 pesos only. 4,855,960. 4,855,960. Bidder for 24DB0087, Taptic Trading and Construction Company Incorporated, submitted all the required documents for the financial components of the bid, and his bid amount is 4,905,000 pesos only. 4,905,000 pesos only. 4905,000.00. 4905,000.00. Lowest bidder is New JJ Weg Builders and Construction and Supply Corporation. Amount to bid is 4,806,450 pesos only. For DB 0103, result of the manual preliminary examination of technical components of the bid, bidder Richards Construction Corporation submitted all the required documents, including bid security in the form of bid securing declaration dated March 19, 2024. Therefore, Richards is eligible to participate in this bidding. Please open the financial components of the bid of Richards Construction Corporation. Another bidder, Taptech Trading and Construction Company Incorporated, submitted also all the required documents for the technical components of the bid, including bid security. They in the form of bid securing declaration dated March 19, 2024. And another bidder, Bicol Gold Rock Construction Corporation, submit all the required documents for the technical components of the bid, including his bid security in the form of bid securing declaration dated March 19, 2024. Therefore, all the three bidders for contract ID 24DB0103 passed the preliminary examination of technical components of the bid. Please open the financial components of the bid of the three bidders. Preliminary examination of financial components of the bid for contract ID 24DB0103. Bidder Richards Construction Corporation submitted all the required documents. And his bid amount is 4,800,935 pesos only. 4,800,935 pesos. 4,800,935. 0.00 4800,935.00. Bidder Taptech Trading and Construction Company Incorporated for contract ID 24DB0103 submitted all the required documents for the financial components of the bid. And his bid amount is 4,842,056 pesos only. 4,842,056 pesos only. 4,842,056.00. 4,842,056.00. Bidder Bicol Gold Rock Construction Corporation for contract ID 24DB0103 submitted all the required documents. And his bid amount is 4,893,415 pesos only. 4,893,415 pesos only. 4,893,415. 4,893,415. Lowest bidder is Richards Construction Corporation, 4,800,935 pesos only. All bids are subject for bid evaluation and post qualification. Last contract ID, last na nga to. 24DB0125 for the manual preliminary examination of technical components of the bid. Juber Construction submitted all the required documents for the technical components of the bid, including bid security in the form of bid securing declaration dated March 19, 2024. Therefore, Juber Construction passed the preliminary examination of technical components of the bid for contract ID 24DB0125. Another bidder, Frandel Construction and Development Corporation, submitted all the required documents for the preliminary examination of technical components of the bid, including the bid security in the form of bid securing declaration dated March 19, 2024. Therefore, Frandel Construction and Development Corporation passed the preliminary examination of technical components of the bid. Another bidder, Richards Construction Corporation, last but not the least, submitted all the required documents for the technical components of the bid, including his bid security in the form of bid securing declaration dated March 19, 2024. Therefore, Richards Construction Corporation passed the preliminary examination of technical components of the bid. Please open all the three bidders' financial components of the bid for contract ID 24DB0125. Okay. Result of the preliminary examination of financial components of the bid for contract ID 24DB0125. Tama ba? Last na nga to, no? Okay. Richards Construction Corporation submitted all the required documents for the financial components of the bid. And his bid amount is 4,801,500 pesos only. 4,801,500 pesos only. 4801,500.00. 4801,500.00. Randall Construction and Development Corporation submitted all the required documents for the financial components of the bid, and his bid amount is 1,851,149 pesos and 6 centavos only. 4,851,149 pesos and 6 centavos only. 4851,149.06. 4851,149.06. Last bidder, Juber Construction for contract ID 24DB0125. Juber submitted all the required documents for the financial components of the bid. And his bid amount is 4,874,830 pesos and 74 centavos. 4,874,830 pesos and 74 centavos only. 4,874,830.74. 4,874,830.74. 74. Lowest bidder is Richards Construction Corporation, 4,801,500 pesos. 4,801,000 pesos. Okay. Any comments for the proceedings of our opening of bids for today? Hearing none, and since we have no other bid documents to be open, I now therefore respectfully adjourn this opening of bids. Thank you very much. Good morning and God bless us all.